Took it out and the trolling motor stopped working. So let's find out what happened.
Oops, you got it.
Let him fight, let him fight.
Right here in Miami. Here in What's going on, guys? Beagler Outdoors here. First time here visiting, like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, really appreciate it. So as you guys see from our other videos, we have the bass tracker, and I'll have some links in the description of buying the bass tracker, the whole situation with the bass tracker. So what we did with the bass tracker was we put a Minkota Ultrex on it, which is a trolling motor. So we'll get to that right now. Now, for those of you who don't know the Minkota Ultrex, I'll put a link up here in the description. It's got the iPilot, controlled by hand, really nice. It's a good trolling motor. I'll have a link in the bottom if you want to purchase it. There are videos on it. It is the best trolling motor on the market right now. It has electronic foot pedal, which is my problem, what happened to mine. And it has the iPilot, and you could literally fish, and you could kind of hit a button and tell it you want to go straight, and you could just like have it go like 2 miles an hour down like a weed line, and you could just cast. It's really good stuff. So here's what happened to mine, okay? So we went out fishing first time this season, and you know, we deployed the trolling motor, okay? And I went to go turn the trolling motor on. Now the trolling motor's on, okay? We have the trolling motor on now. Now the problem is that when you hit the pedal, it has like an electronic sensor that pulls the cable. So it's not like the old school ones where you hit it and it's actually a cable pulling it. It's kind of like that, but it has a sensor that tells the cable when to pull, kind of like the new vehicles, kind of like my Toyota Tacoma, same crap. So what happened here was the pedal would not move. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the camera up here and show you how hard the pedal is to move. Pedal on this thing is supposed to be, you should be able to see how hard I have to push to get the turn. Should not be like that. That pedal should be able to rock by hand by touching it. So now we have what's called a dead pedal, and can't steer the boat. That sucks big time. So basically we went out, I deployed the trolling motor, and pedal wouldn't work. I could not move the trolling motor, okay? You know, by hand, you can move it, so it's not the cable, which goes bad sometimes. The pedal, literally, I was on the pedal, jumping on it, trying to get it to move. So it was stuck. So I'm like, well, I'll just grab the remote, because the iPilot does have remote. But the problem is you're fishing, and you gotta take the remote. So I go to grab the remote. Where's the remote? Back at the truck. Had to turn around, go back to the boat dock, and get the remote. Whatever, we fished all day. It was in Lake Hernando. I tried to record, it was a total bust. We didn't catch anything. We didn't even see a turtle. It was like that bad. So anyway, loaded it up, came home and called Minnkota. Now Minnkota said they have a 3-year warranty on their stuff, so I could just take it to any marine place and have it fixed. So I'm like, well, we'll just take it here and get it fixed and we'll cover it. I'm like, well, let me make sure I'm still under warranty. I was out of warranty by 4 months. He goes, oh, thank God you didn't take it there, you would have had to pay. I'm like, well, that's why I checked out, because I don't want to go there and have a boat place charge me $1,000 to fix a trolling motor. So Minkota told me there's a sensor in there, and the sensor has a ribbon. And what happens in these recessed foot pedals is water gets stuck in there, and the water evaporates and gets into the boards. So they have a board that has a ribbon on it, and I guess it's not waterproofed enough. So they did an upgraded board, and it cost me $99, and I got it right here. Pick up my zip tie. It's got some instructions in there, but so this is the new board. It's a sensor board, and supposedly when you hit your pedal, it sends the signal to the cable to move, which is, it's the way I can explain it. It's just like my Toyota Tacoma or any new vehicles. You see a lot of these new vehicles have something called a pedal commander, and basically what happens is your pedals are electronic, and it sends a signal to the throttle body to open. It isn't like the old school things where you actually hit the pedal and the cable pulls the throttle body open. Same exact thing on this trolling motor. It has a cable that goes from a little box up the rope into here, but it's not on the pedal. The pedal's not moving the cable. The pedal's hitting a sensor. The sensor's triggering the motor, and the motor's moving the cable. How does that make sense? No idea. It is smoother though. You don't feel the cable. Like, you know, in the older ones, you could feel the cable. You could feel it. This one, you don't. So we're gonna have to get this thing changed out. This thing cost me, like I said, $98. And Minkota was very, very fast on their shipping. Like, I kid you not, I ordered this like on a Monday, and I had it like on a Wednesday. I ordered it like a Monday night. So I got the instructions here. I'm probably gonna do a video on changing it out. But if any of you guys have the Ultrex and you have a dead pedal, literally the pedal's so hard you can't move it, it could be you broke your cable in here, but mine is too new. We didn't use it that much to be able to break the cable. I didn't check it. I'm pretty sure it's not the cable, because it still moves. It's just the sensor. A lot of water gets under that pedal. And when you have these recessed pedals, you have like a vent, not a vent, like a drain. And I get a lot of leaves around here. As you can see, we're in a canopy. We get a lot of leaves, and that's why I keep the cover under a canopy, the boat under a canopy, and I keep it covered, because the leaves will get under the foot pedal. And I'm guessing that it clogged up the drain hole, and I guess the condensation from the water, because you know water rises when it evaporates, got to that board and messed it up. That's what they say. That's what they say happens. So we're going to change out this board. I'll probably do a video on it. Probably won't, because I'll probably be cussing the whole time, because I watched videos on how to do this. It's a pain in the butt. Supposedly you can't pinch one of the ribbons that's on there. In my luck, I'm going to pinch the ribbon and get a new trolling motor. So, but anyway, that's the update on the trolling motor. Like I said, on the bottom I will have a link to the Ultrex. It is a great trolling motor. Ever since I got this trolling motor, I never ever had to use my power pole. Like, I don't even use my power pole, straight up. But it's a good trolling motor. You know, you can spot lock. Basically, if you find a good spot to fish, you hit a button, it stays right there. It just stays right there. You can fish all day long. And if, like I said, if you want to go, like, to say you want to fish this, you know, this line of beds right here, you can put your trolling motor on very low, and you can set it to go straight, and it'll just creep. It'll creep, and you could just fish. So it's really good trolling motor, man. I like it. It has the iPilot. It also can connect to Lowrance, and you can tell it where you want to go, and it can trolling motor you. It's really good stuff. I think it's the best trolling motor on the market, straight up, hands down. So I have a link on the bottom if you want to buy this trolling motor. This is something that they've since upgraded. Anybody that buys a new model now won't have the old sensor. They've upgraded the sensors to new ones. I don't know why I didn't call a recall on it and give it to everybody free, but they've upgraded them, so you don't have to worry about this happening anymore. So, but once again, that's the update on this trolling motor. I'm going to try to put together a video of actually installing it. I just know myself, I'm going to be mad. I know for a fact the bolts holding that down are rusted, so I'm probably not going to be able to even get the pedal off. I'm going to have to, yeah, pretty much see the grinder coming out. Hope not. But I'll try to do a video on that, and hopefully that fixes it. I will keep you guys updated. Once again, thanks for watching. Beagler Outdoors, out.